So this is a code walkthrough of TrendTracker AI, our AI agent which can track trends on internet. Why we are making this? We are making this for content creators, especially lazy content creators like me who don't want to research and Google everything. So I made this AI agent so that you can actually get what is trending and idea around your niche just by typing it or asking for it. So this is a code walkthrough of it. This all code will be given in my GitHub repo. So link will be in the description or the post. Uh, and yeah, make sure to start the repository and subscribe to this channel, comment and like, and let's begin this code walkthrough. So yeah, let's start from start. I will let you know the flow, how our this code is working. Trends card I have not made right now, it's empty. If you want, I can make it and update this code on GitHub. So make sure that you like it and start this repo. So how this code is working? So first of all, our entry point would be index.js. This index.js, as you can see, has a like import of app. Why we are importing app? Because from here we will redirect to a app.js, and as you can see in app.js we are importing our stack navigator, which we have made in our source folder by the name of stack navigator inside the folder navigation. So obviously we are using this navigation for our app. So if you go on stack navigation now, you can see there are bunch of names like home, like a bunch of name as in like three screens are there. I have made only three screens: home screen, idea screen, where you will get the idea around your niche, and trending screen where you can actually find what's trending. So again, we are importing the screens from our home screen, which we have made. We have made this folder screen. We have made three screens: home screen, idea screen, and trending screen. And in demo, which was playing before, you have actually clocked that there is three different screen for these functions. So what we are doing here, we are creating a navigation. Basically we are creating how we want to navigate through screens, because you need some sort of connection between between your screens. uh, for home, we are obviously giving home screen component, which we will get from here. For trending, we are giving trending screen component, which we will get from here. And for for idea screen, we are giving component idea screen, which we will get from our screen folder. And obviously we have named them home, trending and idea, so it's fairly simple here. And because we are using stack navigation in our app, so we are exporting our stack navigation. If you remove this export default stack navigation, you can't use stack navigation in your app.js. So to use it here, we have to export it, obviously. Like, if you want to export something, if you want to have something, you have to export it, right? So now we will come to our screens. So home screen is fairly simple. It will have a button like to navigate to our idea screen and trending screen. Um, and as you can see, we are importing some app style. So we have made this app style. And why we have made app style inside app? Because I don't want to I don't want this app to have different style for different screens. So I have made a folder where I have given set parameters which we want for our app to have styles. Our app to have, like, text should have this style, button should have this style, height, length, and width should be like this, or image or animation should have this. So all these details are in app.style. And if you go inside our styles folder and app.style, you will find that exactly. So you can play with this. Like, if you want your app to have some different style, you can actually go ahead and play with this. These are like, it's not something which is written in stone or something. You can have your own style. You can change color, you can change font weight, If you want, you can change the font size, margin, and everything based on your requirement. You can actually modify this, and it the style will reflect on your home screen or your on your app. So as you can see, I have a certain style for containers. So containers are basically where everything will be placed. Then we have certain style for title. Then we have certain style for buttons, like what it should be, like align and item to center. That's why you in demo you have seen that my buttons are in center of a screen. Like if you want to align it to left, you can go for left. If you want to align the button to right, you can go for right. Again, for button text, I'm using white because if I use black on let's say blue background, it will look odd. White is like clearly visible in everything. For input, I'm giving width, padding. So what is padding? Padding is basically cushioning around your input, then border width and all. So you can go ahead and play with this, and you can make your own. Actually, let's say like here, topic is nothing like, if we imagine that input should come from node package or something like that, or expose package or something like that, but there is nothing like topic in any packages, right? So this is created, all these are created because these are components which we are using in our screens. So for topic, I have given certain font size, padding, and everything here, and for animation also. Like this is just for styling purposes. Like this has no effect on our functionality, but this is how like our app would look. So coming back to home screen again, you can see that I am obviously using use navigation because I have to navigate between screens. Then we are using again from our here style folder, we are exporting like importing our container style. So whatever style of our container would be here, it would get transferred to this because we are using container. Now in container we are saying okay, show the animation which you saw in demo. Then we are exporting like importing title uh, style from there, and you can name whatever you like here. It's a text. Then for touch opacity, so like when button will touch will get pressed, event would happen, a certain action should take place, and that action is that it should navigate to our trending name, which has our trending screen component. Let me show you again for better understanding. So here we are saying navigation dot navigate to trending. So what this means, that navigate to this name trending, which has component of trending screen. So what it is doing, it is actually navigating to our towards our trending screen. Then again we are just importing styles and putting styles on our button text and everything, and same goes for ideas. And after that we will export this home screen. Why we are exporting this? Because we are using this home screen in our this stack navigation. Then for idea, same thing would be there, but here we are using, because we have to take input from a user to generate idea on their input. So we are using three const. So what is this? Let's talk about this. So we are actually using state. So if I have to explain you state in a like a very rough way, so let's see. Let's assume that this is a state of my hand. So if like let's say this action is push button, right? So when I push button, so my hand position is changing. So the state of my hand is changing to something else. So there are two ways how we make like states. One is stateless and one is stateful in our React. So for state, all I can say, if certain thing is happening, if certain action are taking place on a state, so there will be state one and there will be state two. So we are changing from state one to state two. That's why we are using this use state here. So why I'm saying we are changing from state 1 to state 2, because we are taking a niche and then we are setting that niche to set niche. So we are taking a niche, then we are setting that niche to set niche. So state 1 niche, state 2 set niche. Again, for idea, we are taking a idea and we are setting it to set idea. And we will, obviously there is a state change there. So we are using use state, but there is a difference as you can see here. So here we are using only like this what you call uh, okay, this quotations, because this is a string, niche is a string here. So we have to just give a let's say my niche is fitness. So fitness is a string. That fitness will get to set niche. It will set it to set it niche to fitness, and since it is a string, so it will store it will get a quotation around it. For idea, because we are generating a list of ideas or array of ideas, we are giving an empty list, you can say, or array to store it. So here we are giving an empty string, and here we are giving an empty array. Okay, again, when we are changing from certain state A to certain state B, we are, or state 1 to state 2, there must be some loading around it. So when the app starts, obviously there is no loading time because it's starting for the very first time. So our loading would be false initially, then it would get set if we are doing something to some let's say loading to true. So it's a boolean value. So now we are making a function handle generate ideas, which is an async function. So what is an async function? So async function are basically functions which don't get affected if certain function, let's say there is some different function running parallel to it. Let's say we are generating some ideas, and if we want to also see trending topics, so while we are seeing trending topic, it should not stop handle generate idea function, right? So when two functions or methods are running simultaneously, then we say that they are asynchronous, like they can run parallelly. Okay, so now if niche is not trim, because you can give a, like a longer niche, so we have to trim into a section. So if this niche is not trimmed, return set loading to true, because we will then process it, and at that time we want our loading to be true. Then we are saying okay, there is generate idea also, like we want our idea. So what is this fetch content idea? So this fetch content idea is coming from openai.js, which we will look into just in a minute. Then we will set this what we are getting to generate idea, right? And because our process has been done, so we will show that we will show our output and set loading to false. Okay, this is done here, and then this is just for styling, like how you want your input to look. Your input will take a string here, niche from user. So there's that, and on change state it would set to set niche, which is here, right? Then again, this is for button. When button will get clicked, event will occur, which is handle generate idea. So when button will be pressed, this handle generate idea would run and do all of these things which are given here. So it will go to OpenAI and it will generate an idea and it will show it to you. And again, if so this is a shorthand. So this question mark means if, and this epsilon means else. So if loading, so show the loading screen, like loading indicator in large with color whatever you like. Then your data will store your idea, which you will get from your handle generate. And this is what this is doing, key is extractor is doing, it is just taking item and indexing it too. So basically, if you know map, they work on key value pair. So let's say my niche is fitness, so it will generate an idea. Okay, make a YouTube video on how to run. So first index how to run, second eat healthy. So it is basically mapping and converting it to string. to show user in a proper format, and then again it will just render, and it will show that our output in a proper format which we got from our chat GPT or OpenAI. And yeah, then we are exporting this idea screen because we are using it that in our stack navigation. Now we will come to trending screen. It is like simpler than our idea screen. So here we are just making a loading state and set trending, because we have to just show our user what is trending. So we have an empty array which will store information, and which we will get from our ChatGPT API, and it would show loading to true, because here we are not taking input from a user. We will just, as soon as a user will hit a button to check the trending thing on internet, it will immediately go to our API and fetch it and show it. So when it is in the process of fetching it, it should show a loading sign. That's why the initial state for our trending screen is true, not false. So here we are just using use effect. So basically we are fetching trending topic from which we will get from our this OpenAI.js. Then we will set it to send trend, which will have data and loading. Then we will because after this we will get all our data from our API, and we will set loading to false, and we will store it to our the list or array, whatever you want to call it. And here again, this is just styling part of it. So container title, the animation thing, and again with item and indexing. So this is just for styling, and this is few more like styling if you want to do, or if you want to change, you can play around with it. It is for styling, because how you want to show your output. And then again we are just exporting our trending screen, because we are using this trending screen in our stack navigation. Now the backbone of this whole AI agent here. So what we are doing here. So as you can see, we are getting our OpenAI API key from .env, which I will not show you, and you should not show your API key online, and always store in .env, and always include .env in git ignore, because if you don't, you will accidentally just like give your API key online if you are uploading your code on GitHub. So yeah, our fetch trending topic function. So if you have seen my AI agent videos, you can fairly recognize this is the same pattern of chat completion which ChatGPT give us to use for. So what we are doing here, we are using a try block where we are saying, okay, because it is communicating in to our this ChatGPT API, we are using Axios. So, what is Axios? It is actually used for communicating with between APIs and everything. As you can see, we are using .post. So, what we are doing? So, if you know anything about APIs, you know that there is post, put, delete, update functions and everything, like get. So, we are saying, okay, whatever we are putting here, post it to the API, post this, take this information, go into this website and post it there and get me the result. So this is exactly what this is doing. So what we are saying, okay, we are saying ki choose GPT-4 model. You can go for any model, 3.5, 1.0 or anything. Then we are saying, okay, this is my message which I want to post it there. So your role is of system. You are a system. There can be role like assistant, user, and system. If you know ChatGPT API, you can use either be assistant, a user, or system. In our case, we are using system to search for 5 trending topics. You can read it about this on ChatGPT documentations. And it is a fairly simple, like a user, like you have a primary say in it. Assistant is basically something which your model, your agent will do on behalf of it. And system, it is basically acting like a system, and just going ahead and putting this prompt, which is under our content. Okay, I just got glitched there. I thought it was a context, but content there. And then you can set how long you want your output to be. So I'm going for 100 tokens. Tokens is basically how many words you want. Then obviously I'm giving my API key, which I'm getting from my .env file, and this function will do what? It will just go ahead and put this on our ChatGPT API and get our 5 trending topics, and then show it to our trending screen, which uh, as you can see, we are using fetch trending topic here. Show it here. Now to generate idea. So this is the second function which I made to for our idea screen. So again, you can see same pattern, like go to this URL, post this from there. So as you can see, it is taking our input here. So whatever we are putting on our idea screen topic, so it will customize that thing and give it to you. So give 5 viral content idea for niche healthcare, fitness, blogging, XYZ influencer. Token you can obviously change if you want, and then same, get my API key to have an access. And if everything goes wrong, if these function execute, then everything is okay. But for anything, like for any chance, if it does not executes, so show an error. Either it can be an API error which can show that okay, there is some error while fetching the response, so it will give you that. Or there is some error with message only, it will get you that. Or just return error fetching idea. So um, if there is an any error between this or this, it will show the output error fetching ideas. So you know that there is some sort of error in getting the response data, or there is some error message there. So what we are doing here, we are getting our generate idea, we are storing to response, and we are just basically trimming it down and splitting between, because we will get a continuous thread, continuous string of an idea. So we want to show user in a proper format. So this is just that. So we will get our response, we will store it, and the message content we will trim it from from a particular point. And if there is some let's say there is an end of a line, we will just go ahead and start a new line on a new line. Like this line ends here properly, so we will start the second statement from a new line. So this is doing that exact thing. So this is how our whole trend tracker AI works. And yeah, again, you can find this code on GitHub repo. The link will be in the description. There will be a README file which will explain everything if you want to read about it. Share, subscribe, like this video and channel. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. Till then, take care, be happy, and yeah, I will be making something new soon. So subscribe.